guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Serafina and we are back with another video. Today we are going to do a mental health talk. This topic is often not spoken about, talked about in many communities. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So I'm gonna be looking down just because I have some things written down on my notebook, just so that I don't forget what I'm going to say next. I will be talking about just certain things I've gone through with my mental health, and this may be sensitive to some of you, and don't be afraid to just click off if you do not want to watch this. I just want to make it clear that if you are going through mental health issues, or if you have any thoughts about self-harm, or if you've acted on it, I just want to let you know that there are resources available. There are people that want to help you. I don't want you to be scared to reach out to someone. I will link down some of the resources that were useful to me personally. And if you guys ever do want to talk about your mental health with me, I'm fine with that. I'm not an expert. I want to make that clear. I'm not an expert in mental health, but I can talk about my mental health experiences and what has helped me get through my mental health issue with you guys. But I'm not sure I would be the perfect person to talk to about these things. So if there's someone out there that you trust, or that you could talk to, please make sure you talk to them. I will be talking about the year 2019 specifically, just because that was the lowest point in my life. I was in grade 12, so I was about 17 or 18. At the time I was 18. I just turned 18 because I have an early birthday. And obviously, like, grade 12, that's when you're transitioning, or that's when you're applying to universities, colleges, or you're trying to figure out what is it that you want to do in life. I personally, 2 years later, I personally do not know what I want to do in my life. I have an idea, but I don't know exactly what it is I want to do in my life. So I already had stress from that. I had my own family issues. I was dealing with some girls in high school that was just pointless beef, and everything was it just became way too much for me. Like, there was just a lot of things I was dealing with, and it was just like, I just felt like I was trapped in like this bubble, and I feel like I couldn't even get out of the situation. And this only like lasted about like a semester, but it felt like that whole semester was gonna be how the rest of my life was going to be. And I just thought, like, that's it, I'm done with my life type of thing. That was the lowest point in my life. I'm not gonna get too into it, but I'll tell you guys that. I just want to let you know that whatever it is that you're going through right now, whatever it is, it's temporary. Like, trust me, like, whatever it is, like I said, I thought that semester was going to be how the rest of my life was going to be, but trust me, it's temporary. Take it from someone who has gone through mental health issues, and I still continue to go through mental health issues. I personally felt like I was alone at the time, so I just didn't know what else I could possibly do. And the thing is, it's not a bad thing to go and reach out to someone, to talk to someone. It's not a bad thing. Like, one thing I thought about in the beginning was, when I was going through this, I'm like, I feel like I'm crazy. Like I feel like I should be in a mental health, a mental illness facility or something like that. I just felt like I was crazy. Don't think you are crazy. Everyone goes through mental health issues, and I want to make that clear, because a lot of communities, especially, let me say this, especially Eritrean, Ethiopian, Somali, whatever it is, like personally, this is, I'm just saying this from what I've heard. I don't know about like maybe West Africans or like Caribbeans. I don't know too much, so don't quote me on that. But I know from like an East African perspective, like East Africans do not take mental health seriously. That's just how it is. Like even though me, I had a huge support system. I have a huge support system, and yet I still felt so alone. I always have a smile on my face, and I just don't like that negative energy. So if I don't like the negative energy, why am I gonna give negative energy? So I always like to smile around people, and people don't really know what I'm going through. I always give off this positive vibe, or like this, like it's just me always smiling, and I always look happy, to be honest. So it's like the more you keep it inside of you, the more it's going to kill you. Like this, there are signs that you may want to look at when or be cautious of when thinking about your mental health, and I'll list them right now just so that you guys know. So one of them is loss of interest, or like a person doesn't want to be involved in any activities. Feeling hopeless. Some may even feel worthless. I personally have gone through that. Feeling fatigued or lack of sleep. That's the biggest thing that I'm still going through at the moment. I don't sleep at all. Inability to concentrate. Another thing I had to deal, and I'm still continuing to deal with, is appetite and weight changes. That was a big thing. That's a big thing I'm still dealing with. I have zero appetite, and a lot of people have been telling me that I lost a lot of weight. I don't see it personally because maybe it's just me, but a lot of people have been telling me I lost a lot of weight. Lack of emotional control, feeling pessimistic. Basically at that point, it's just like you questioning like, what's the point of life anyways? And I said this before, thoughts or actions of self-harm. Please, I just want to make it clear that you are not alone at all. Like, you have so many people. Like, even if you think you're alone and you just want to message me, you can message me at any time. I just want to make it clear that like there is someone out there that does care about your well-being and you being alive. I just want to make it clear that these signs that I just listed, they're not like, just because I said these things, it doesn't mean you necessarily are dealing with depression or anything. I'm just saying, if you are going through maybe 5 or more of these experiences, then you may want, or for 2 weeks, you may want to reach out to someone. This is based off of the research that I did. I don't want you guys to think that I'm an expert at this. I just did research so that I can provide you guys with enough information so that you guys could really look into your mental health. I started off this video with a mental health talk because I want you guys to have the best mental health in 2021. I want you guys to have the best year. So I'm just letting you guys know right now, like, just because you have these things, it doesn't mean you're necessarily going through depression. I'm just saying it could mean that you are, or you may be going through depression. So if you feel like this at any time, just contact anyone. It doesn't hurt to even talk to a friend. If you know someone who is currently going through something, make sure to just check up on them. So next, I'm going to be talking about the ways that I personally have dealt with my mental health, and the main, I believe it was 1, 2, 3. 3 ways I dealt with my mental health personally. This is things that worked for me and still continues to work for me whenever I'm going through anything. First one is talk to someone. I can't stress this enough. Talking to someone will make you feel so much better. Like, it'll, like, when you're talking to someone about a situation, it's gonna lift 10 pounds off of your shoulders, because it's like when you're keeping everything bottled in, it's like you're carrying so much weight on your back. I'm saying you should talk to someone. You've got to talk to someone. Second one is I cry a lot. And crying is not bad, you guys. Let out all your emotions. Let it out. If you guys want to go outside and scream, scream. When was this? Maybe, I want to say 3 months ago. I was dealing with some shit. I was dealing with some things, and I was on the phone with one of my friends, and I started like crying, but like I was kind of like crying and like quietly a bit, and then he just said, let it out, and I just started screaming, like not even screaming, I couldn't scream because like my family was in my house. I just I got the pillow, put my face on the pillow and just screamed. Like I was screaming like there was no tomorrow. When I tell you guys, that felt like a huge like guys, you guys don't understand. Letting out your emotions is the best feeling. I hope I'm making sense when I'm talking right now, because I'm not really good with my words, but I just I figured to talk about mental health just because I see so many people going through this. Life happens. Literally, life happens. That's why we all have mental health issues. Like, everyone is dealing with different things. Like I may be dealing with school stuff, but my aunts might be dealing with work stuff. You gotta take care of your mental health. That's the biggest thing. And like I said before, I'm not an expert in mental health. This is just based off of my experience. I'm speaking based off of my experience. And the last one that really helped me, this was after my dad passed away. This is what helped me the most, and it was writing in a journal, and I was writing poetry at the time. That really helped me because I was just expressing out all my feelings onto my writing, everything. You don't even need to show it to anyone. It's just, even if it's there. One thing about me is I still have my journal. Whenever I cry, I do record myself. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I record myself crying and I save it. And when I look back at it, that helps me so much because it helps me see my growth. Journal might not be for everyone. So if you guys draw, paint, dance, act, what else do I have? Sing. If you guys do all those things, if that's your interest, express it through your interest. Like I said, there are many different resources that could help you in your mental health. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I covered everything that I've written down. I can't stress this enough. Please reach out to someone. You are not alone. You are loved. And if you guys are going through insecurities, that's one thing that really took a toll on my mental health. Insecurities. Wake up in the morning, go look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I am worth it. Literally just go into the mirror, or look at the mirror, look at yourself and say, I am beautiful, I am worth it. Say that every single day when you wake up and before you go to sleep. You guys will start to gain that confidence in yourself. I hope you guys can learn something from this video. Don't be afraid to reach out to me as well. If you guys want to message me, don't be afraid to reach out to me on Instagram. If you guys have me on Snapchat, Twitter, whatever social media platform it is, message me. The most convenient one is Instagram. Even just text me how you're feeling, because the last thing I want is for someone to feel like they're alone when they're not, because I am here for you. But yeah, guys, that is all for my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah. And we are out. Love you guys.